Oh, good morning, everybody. Long time no see. Uh, Welcome to the channel here. This channel is Gray Cloudy Day, and I am Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment. Uh, haven't been up long. You can see in my eyes. I've been watching a few things on YouTube, but I hadn't had coffee or anything this morning. I have just really not feeling like motivated yet. But as you know, you haven't seen anything uploaded in the past week on this channel. And if you're new here, then this might be the only thing you've ever seen if you've never seen any of the other videos. But trying to think of everything I need to put in here, say in here on this video. This is just going to be a Jesus Calling video for this morning because uh, the reason I haven't uploaded in a week here is I got a strike last Friday, and I'll discuss all that later in another video. Uh, and it was over. I could have probably appealed it, but I kind of think I should have thought about what I put up before I put up, and it just had to do with it was a short I made. So I'll go ahead and explain it. I made a short of me doing it like I posted on community. It was it had four different. It was a picture and it had four different sections. One picture was of LSD. One picture was of mushrooms. One was like ayahuasca and DMT, which are hallucinogenic drugs, psychedelics. And it was just a picture of those. But I took it and made a short of me like shaking my head and being crazy, like, and so the picture was there, and then you had my image shaking my head, going, and I titled it, "Oh, I want to trip so bad" or something, and tagged it "Psychedelic Journey." And the algorithm, it's technically not something you're supposed to like. I can share, you can share images of substances, and you can talk about substances and things like that. If it's like educational or something. And then I realized when I read the community guideline after the fact, I was like, that was stupid anyway. I shouldn't have put that up there. I'm not denying the fact that I have done plenty of psychedelics in my life. And I'm not going to lie, I would like to do some more, haven't done any in a while. But that's neither here or there, and I know it's probably going to rub some people wrong. I don't know. If you've been in this channel for a while, then I've never shied away from just being me. Doesn't mean that just because I read from Jesus Calling and because I talk about the big kahuna, aka God, for lack of better terms, or that I talk about Christ or I talk about anything spiritual or supernatural, doesn't mean that I'm the perfect being in the world, because I'm not. I still smoke marijuana too, and then I'm not here to judge anybody else, and I don't expect really people to judge me. But it helps, or I mean, it doesn't help, but it happens. And I feel like I'm having another cyst come up on my back. Got to deal with that. Probably should have probably done been back to the doctor, but let's just knock this out. I'm just glad to be back. Please hit the like button if you can. Think about subscribing, and let's just get this out. Let me knock this out real quick. In October 26th, Jesus Calling. Come to me when you are hurting. I will soothe your pain. Come to me when you are joyful, and I will share your joy, multiplying it many times over. I am all you need just when you need it. Your deepest desires find fulfillment in me alone. This is the age of self-help. Bookstores abound with books about taking care of number one, making oneself the center of all things. The main goal of these methodologies is to become self-sufficient and confident. You, however, have been called to take a road less traveled. Continual dependence on me. True confidence comes from knowing you are complete in my presence. Everything you need has its counterpart in me. And then if y'all want to look these up, I haven't had the time. I mean, I have the time. I could have done that, but I'm just trying to do a video because I'm excited. The restrictions lifted so I can upload this. But look up Isaiah 49:13. You can look up John 15, verse 5, and James chapter 1, verse 4. And basically, when I was reading this, I was thinking to myself, when I was reading it before I hit record, the past few years, the main message that's been given to me by the Creator is for me to try to, like, the whole point of being sage of the eternal moment is trying to stay as focused in this moment as I can be. Now, I get steered right and left all the time and pulled out of the moment, and that's my own doing. But I know that the Creator has told me not to worry about all the nonsense that's going on in the world, and you know what I mean? Like, there's certain things I can't do nothing about, like that I can't, like, personally change. So the things that I've been told to do is, like, over the past few years, it was to work on being in the moment, work on the day I'm in, work on myself, work on my relationship with my Creator, and that when things go south, like when everything goes haywire, if I'm still here and I'm alive, to just trust that I will be where I need to be, and that I'll be led to wherever I need to be led. Because what I'm told is no matter how prepared anybody thinks that they're going to be, they will not be prepared for what is coming. You get my drift? That the only thing that is going to help you is true faith, trusting. Because there's going to be days ahead at some point where people are not going to know where to get anything to eat. We're going to have trouble getting water. It's just going to be a mess. And, I'm not going to get into all that anymore about, like, but guys, I created another channel. I've got one little small thing over there. It's called Gray Cloud's Thoughts. I'll try to remember to put a link if you could. So now that restrictions are lifted here, I'm going to be trying to promote. I'm asking all the subscribers that are watching my videos over here on Gray Cloud Today, if you can, go over to Gray Cloud's Thoughts and subscribe to there. And when I start getting that rolling, you will start seeing my videos there. I plan on doing some different stuff there on Gray Cloud's Thoughts. My thinking is Gray Cloud's Thoughts I'll use for more in-depth, maybe I'll discuss certain topics that I've only alluded to here, and maybe I can go into depth there. And I'm also thinking about using Gray Cloud's Thoughts more to do some story time, a little more story time. Last week somebody mentioned to me, now, saying about what I got a strike for, there was somebody that mentioned to me this past week, though, that they would love to hear a story time about my first time doing LSD, acid. And I thought, yeah, that would probably be entertaining, because the first time I ever tripped on acid, I had to deliver papers that early that morning, and that was pretty weird. Anyway, and I had to do it all, like, out of memory from a cassette tape that I didn't have at the time when I was delivering the papers, but the cassette tape was what taught me the route. That's how you had to learn routes back then, that the person before you that had the route would make a tape, and then you would listen to it, and that's how you know what houses to drop the papers over at. But anyway, yeah, I might do a story time over there here soon, and I don't know if it'll be that story or it might be something else. I'm going to do an introduction over there soon, introducing myself on Gray Cloud's Thoughts, telling everybody why I'm making that channel, and that'll be kind of like a backup channel. So I will do stuff there, but it won't be as frequent as over here. But the things on Gray Cloud's Thoughts, I want to be somewhat different than what you're. You know what I mean? Like, I'd like to, here you're going to get Jesus Calling, you're going to get me reading from 50 Things That Really Matter. And we're almost done with this book. You'll get me sharing from, stuff from the Toltecs, the Mastery of Love, the Fifth Agreement, the five agreements, all that stuff on this channel. And I'll talk about things like that over on Gray Cloud's Thoughts. But I think Gray Cloud's Thoughts I'm going to use to just kind of explore me talking about maybe whatever I just want to talk about, which I do here too. But it'll be good to have two channels. And that way, if I, because I didn't know this, but like after 90 days, this strike disappears. And so, hopefully I don't get any more strikes. I haven't ever had one, but I don't want to risk losing the channel. So I don't talk a lot about too many things that might do that. And I didn't know when I made that short, I was just making a fun little entertaining short to be funny. And I didn't think nothing about it. So you live and learn. Until next time, Mr. Gray Cloud here, Sage of the Eternal Moment, over and out. Ditto.